So tell me, Christian, how did you get into football?
So, when I was really little, my mom saw me like trying to tackle my uncle and kind of like just mess around, horseplay and all that kind of stuff. And like, I was always physical, trying to beat up my dad or my uncle or whatever. So they put me into football, and actually my first year I hated it. And then when I came off the field for my last game that year, I was like, I cannot wait for next year. So that's kind of how it all started.
Like, what was the reason behind why you wanted to become like student athlete?
Pretty much like football has always been sports, honestly, all sports. It's not only football, but ever since I've been little, it's just been something to get my mind off of, something to take my time up. Obviously, it keeps me healthy, keeps me going, and just staying active. You learn more lessons in sports than you do in school and in any other part, honestly, of life. So, yeah, definitely just balancing out everything.
Like, what are the some keys to balance both academic and sports?
The key, I would say, is pretty much just trying to stay consistent. Definitely finding a groove and a rhythm. So whether that be for practice every day, getting time in, weight room, anything. And then obviously in the classroom, you have a schedule every day you follow, and setting time up for you to do extracurricular as well as your homework and all that kind of stuff. So the biggest challenge is probably balancing, but once you get into a rhythm, it becomes pretty easy.
So you think it's a consistency?
Yeah.
And just being, active and be anything that keeps you motivated, like during a tough time, or like I know there's a tough time during the sports, we all have it, but like, are there anything that keeps you motivated? Like,
yeah, for sure. So really what keeps me motivated, we say it all the time, is our why. So finding a reason to play or someone to play for. I've had several people over my life, one of which my coach from my freshman and sophomore year, he passed away due to cancer, unfortunately, but
I'm sorry.
he's always been a guy that I looked up to through middle school and everything. And then like now I kind of do it for him. So, and my grandmother, who she's been battling through some tough times, and I want to prove it to myself and to everyone else that I can keep it going.
I do wrestling, and I know it's different having a teammates. And
for sure.
How do you face those conflict or disagreement within a team?
I mean, you're never gonna get along with everybody. A lot of the time you just have to agree to disagree. In order to make a good team great, you honestly you get everyone on the same page. You be a leader, you be whatever, and you have guys look up to each other and know that you can lean on each other. So it goes beyond the field. When you're doing, like, for football, we did close the gap sessions and just getting closer, living with each other, obviously, like trying to solidify ourselves as one rather than as just teammates.
Any highlights from this season, or like any time of your life, like, that shows the importance of the teammates?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this year was probably the biggest in that. Like, this is the closest team I've ever been a part of. I mean, we live with each other, so
save on farms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The brotherhood is unreal, but the way we can interact with each other, and we're with each other 24/7. So that preseason camp when we got here 2 weeks before everyone else, it really allowed us to get close to each other. And then on that last day of camp, we all went out to Beaver Pond, and I'd say that's probably the highlight. We all hung out there, messing around, playing some stickball. So
just being involved and
exactly. Just dude, look at this ant carrying a whole piece of brownie.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. What lessons have you learned from being student athlete that you apply to other areas in life?
Yeah, so I would say just balancing stuff. So trying to separate the classroom from the athletic field or the locker room or whatever, but also bringing it all together. So lessons you learn in football, like how to work with a team and how to be part of something bigger than yourself, it goes along with everything in life. I mean, in the classroom and beyond, with your family, with people you'll meet in the social world, and obviously when you get to working, when you join the workforce later after college or whatever, it's the same way. So just trying to incorporate everything together and become something bigger than yourself.
I know there's a lot of athletes on this campus.
Of course. Yep.
And if you could give them a message or advice, if we're aspiring to become like student athlete like yourself, like are there any like message or like any like advice you would like to give it to like younger guys?
I would say make sure to do everything that you can. Like enjoy every moment. Enjoy every moment. Indulge yourself or immerse yourselves in everything. Like just make sure you're always on time to class. You're always on time to practice. Just make sure that through both school and athletics that it's always the same. Like be on time, be dependable, be there, be with a great attitude. Just make sure you're always got a smile on your face, and definitely talk with the people around you. Don't just let the time go by. Enjoy it.
You know, be on time, do like the stuff you gotta do.
Yeah, the little stuff.
Yeah.
It all adds up.
Be responsible.
Exactly.
Thank you though, and good luck next year at Dartmouth.